Hey, Alan Lewis here. I'm in the studio with BlackThorne today to talk with them about their musical career, their upcoming tours, and their first album. Introduce yourselves and tell us what you do.
I'm Lindsay. I am the vocalist.
I'm Mark, the keyboard guy.
Tom, vocalist.
Garrett, guitar player.
Cool, and tell us a bit about yourselves. You have any hobbies other than music?
No, this is all we live for.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And how did you all meet?
We formed a band way back in the day, about 03.
Yeah.
And kind of met people here and there and put them all together. I mean, transformed one band into the new style we're in now.
Right.
Tom and I were in the original band, and then these two fools came along a lot later.
Yep.
We regret it every day, but
Cool. And I heard the old band used to be called LSD, and it sounded way different. Is that right?
Yes, it did. It sounded like... You ever seen Blade?
No.
Well, just picture vampire strippers dancing to that style of music, because that's what it just...
Sounds amazing.
it's very apt.
It just gave off the vibe.
Vampire stripper music. Yeah, exactly.
Where was your first gig? Either as BlackThorne or as LSD?
It was at the altar bar for
For BlackThorne, yeah, it was down at the older bar in Pittsburgh. Where the heck was it for LSD?
We're at Mango's in Alliance.
That's right.
That was our first gig, yeah.
Yeah, that was a fantastic time. Was that 13 years ago now?
Yeah.
13 years ago.
Cool. And where's been your favorite place to perform?
Agora.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
say
I think the Agora is the best. Yeah.
Rock on. That's where I first saw you guys, and it was great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Who's your favorite band to play with?
So far, best crowd reception everything we got was probably a Lubatai.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
that show was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And your favorite song to play live?
Ooh.
It's probably different for everybody.
Mine's Odium.
Right.
Roll your eyes.
I think mine's Captivate.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's mine too.
Yeah. It's a good way to end the show.
Yeah.
It used to be Season Torment. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, Pirates are all.
yeah, you can't go wrong with Pirates.
Pirates isn't on the track list for The Sacrifice. Is that like...
It's Season Torment.
Yeah, it's about pirates.
Oh, about Pirates. I
Yes.
see. Nice. You look like brothers. Are you related?
Nope.
Thank God, no. Like, wow, growing up with him.
Would have
boy.
been great for you.
His brother's the drummer. So.
Yeah.
I knew one of you was like related to
Yes.
somebody.
Yeah. I have never heard I look like Garrett over there,
That's-
and that's
You're
kind of
welcome.
upsetting.
Such
You're
an
welcome.
insult.
How do you prepare for a show? Like any pre-show rituals?
Beer, mainly.
So like Jägermeister. I've heard you guys are really into Jägermeister.
Not so much.
Probably more me than...
Yeah, Tom.
Oh, it was you. Whoever runs the Facebook, yeah, likes Jägermeister.
That was definitely me.
Yeah.
We won't take a share in that, but...
Yeah.
Because like the shot glass I noticed says Jägermeister on it. Would you like a brand deal, Tom? Or
No, we, the way I said it, Jägermeister doesn't endorse us, but we fully endorse. I fully endorse Jägermeister. Fully endorse it.
rock on. So describe your music, like the genre, the style, the themes, and tell us a bit about what is symphonic metal.
Well, I think the style we have, it kind of fits in that symphonic metal genre, but we kind of take a little bit from a lot of different bands in that genre.
Yeah.
If you look at bands like Camelot and Epica, they're both symphonic metal, really, but they don't sound alike very often.
Right.
So we wanted to make our own thing. We didn't want to sound like either of them, but I think we take a little bit from both of them, and then throw in a bunch of different influences that each of us have to make something different.
Right. It's good to have those influences, especially those are the greats, like Camelot and Epica. They're way up there. You have a very unique sound. Who and what are your inspirations? You already said Camelot and Epica.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up listening to a lot of Broadway musical stuff, and
There we go.
like Justin Bieber. He
Big
told me
influence of
not to
Justin Bieber.
say it on the way up, so I had to say it. But
Yeah, glad we put that out there.
those are my influences.
I think everyone kind of has different influences
Yeah.
that are really
None of us are anybody else is influenced by Justin Bieber. I want to make that clear.
Yeah, that's.
I don't really hear any Bieber in there, but
Well, it's just
Well, thank
he
you.
inspires.
She just channels him sometimes.
yeah. Oh, in the performance, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, definitely a Justin Bieber performance. Well, like I always, big influence for me was always Dream Theater. Obviously, we're not as technical, as complex as Dream Theater is, but I listen to that and I get a lot of ideas from them to bring to our music.
Yeah.
Which is probably different than a lot of symphonic metal bands usually do.
I'm glad Mark's here to do all the talking.
It's all good stuff.
Oh yeah, and I was gonna say, it sounds really professional. Like whatever studio, like what studio do you use?
Central 8 Studios in Akron. We used them before when we had LSD. We recorded 2 or 3 tracks through them, and we enjoyed the professional sound. Everything was great. The guy we used before for our music wasn't the right style for him.
Right.
So to go back with this style, where it's still metal, they could come out and give us the same professional sound that we want.
And that's Central 28 or Central 8?
Central 8 Studios
In Akron.
In Akron. Our engineer is Danny Coleman. He did the recording, the mixing, and the mastering.
Well, it sounds great, let me tell you.
Thanks.
What inspired you to get into music in the first place? Like, not your inspirations for the band, but to actually, like, pick up instruments or start singing?
My mom had a lot to do with it. She just kind of, she's not real into the whole metal thing, but she definitely is the one that got me started with singing. So
I just kind of picked it up one day. I was like, hey, I like this.
Yeah, I guess I always liked listening to music. I figured, why not be able to play it? I don't know. I guess that's pretty much all there is to it.
Yeah.
Did you, like, teach yourselves, or did you get lessons? Because I'm trying to learn guitar, and it doesn't work if nobody tells you what to do.
I actually taught myself.
Well, aren't you special?
He is special.
He's special.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I just kind of started playing around.
Yeah.
What sounds good and what doesn't.
Who writes the lyrics, and how do you come up with them?
Mark writes most of the lyrics. All the good ones, anyways.
See, I expected it to be you, Lindsay.
I wrote like lyrics for like 2 songs, but I'm not really good at it, so kind of leave it to Mark because he's kind of got that
vibe.
got that taste for it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I guess like the inspiration for him, I wanted to write lyrics that were kind of you could interpret them multiple ways.
Yeah.
There's kind of like an overarching story going on throughout the songs, but there's also, you can listen to each individual song and get one meaning out of that. You don't have to listen to everything. It's certainly not like a concept album or anything like that.
yeah.
In that sense, but just wanted there to be different meanings for different people, I guess.
Right. That carries through. Can you spoil for me what that story is? Because I've got my interpretations, but
That's what we want.
well, yeah. What did you intend it to be?
Well, I guess the large scope plan was that there's a guy and a girl. They have some sort of connection, and they die over multiple times together, but they always seem to find each other again through reincarnation in different lives, and they experience different things together.
Yeah.
Until the end, when the last song, the title track would be "This Sacrifice."
Yeah.
And they die one final time, and he sacrifices himself so she can move on, and he has to stay behind.
I
So,
love it.
Wow.
I
No,
love it.
that's pretty good.
but you can definitely listen to it and not get that.
Right.
But that's kind of what I had in my head.
See, the whole time I was thinking it's like transcending the mortal plane and stuff like that, but it's sort of similar. It's going to the next life, and
Yeah. They just keep being kicked back to start over again.
oh, is it the same life? It's not different
Well,
life?
it is different lives. They live through different time periods.
Does that story in the album, will that continue to further albums, or is that like a self-contained thing?
Hopefully that chapter of our lives is over.
I mean, I guess it's the same thing. The next set of lyrics I have written, they can be a story, or they can completely not be. It's just whatever you want it to be for who you are.
Right. I think that's
Lindsay
good.
doesn't want it to be, so for her it's not.
For me, it's not.
What comes first, lyrics or instruments, and what's like the writing process?
seems like half of the album instruments came first, and then the second half lyrics came first. And
I think we're just like really free flowing with how we write the music. It's
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we're just kind of free flowing, whatever comes to us. Sometimes we'll be just sitting there jamming. Some music comes out, and you're like, well, that's really cool.
Yeah, let's just roll with that.
Yeah. Other times, we might have some lyrics written down, and we're like, well, we want to kind of work with this and get a certain sound for it. But yeah, it's never really the same. We're just free spirits.
Yeah. Do you do anything like with music theory, or you just wing it and go on?
I mean, we understand like keys and stuff like that. We make sure
I sometimes understand that.
Don't worry, man. I don't get it either. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, I personally, when I'm writing the stuff, I try to think about that. So I guess everybody kind of follows suit.
Yeah. I just play what sounds cool.
There you go.
Who does the album art and the promotional art?
I handle all that also. Sounds like these guys don't do anything, really.
I don't do
anything. I expected the lead singers to have a bigger hand in it. Really.
Yeah.
It's because we're at the front of the show.
Yeah.
We gotta
worry about that.
Yeah.
So.
We're just like, hey, do this. Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much, I kind of design all of it, and then, of course, ask for everybody's approval.
Yeah.
Sometimes they tell me I'm stupid. That's okay.
Well, that's normal. That's healthy.
Yeah, I take criticism well. I don't cry too much.
You wait till they're not looking.
Exactly.
That's the way.
Yeah, I don't want them to feel
Don't show weakness. Cool. Who designs the merch and does? I suppose you design the merch too.
Yes, I do.
Of course you do.
Yeah. Take care of the same thing. I design it, and then everybody gives me their little critiques. Switch it up.
Where'd you come up with the name BlackThorne? It's
Starlight Archive. We went kind of actually full nerd for a second. The book series Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson has a character in it.
And he caught it.
He did catch it. That's true. And his nickname in the book is BlackThorne. And it sounded cool. And we kind of looked up the meaning of what blackthorn really was. And what a blackthorn shrub was. And it's very black shrubbery. It has white flowers.
Does it have thorns?
It does have thorns.
Oh
yes.
My gosh.
Yes, black ones indeed. So it's kind of like it can be very beautiful with the white flowers and everything, but it can also be very, I guess, evil with the black and stuff like that. So it's kind of a nice, I don't know.
Another thing with the blackthorn tree, the flowers bloom after the worst storm, and it's supposed to be all symbolic and stuff about it.
Oh yeah, all that symbolism.
All that stuff.
But mainly Stormlight Archive character.
Mainly.
Yeah. Sounds pretty cool. I'll have to read that.
It's the best.
It is the best.
I understand you'll be on tour soon. When is your next tour, and with whom, and where will the tour take you? I know the answer to this, but people listening don't.
Well, now you don't.
The answer anymore.
It got canceled, actually.
What?
Because Exandria didn't get their... Well, should I say so?
Yeah,
it's kind of like bashing a little bit, it feels like. They didn't get their visas in time, so they're not even coming over here.
Whoa.
Yeah, we just found this out Friday, so...
That would have been awesome.
I've been on a spiraling downward, going into a pit of despair.
Because that would have been really good, because I honestly could see you guys getting famous if you actually had publicity. Because you're really good. I'm a super fan now, but that's a shame.
I think
we're going to have more opportunities coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're going to open for Sonata again this year at the Agora. Or not, and it's not the Agora, it's in Columbus. Yes. I'm going to go see that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Partially, see, before it would have been just for Sonata, but now that I know you guys are going to be there, I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that scraps the question: how can people get tickets?
Yeah, I think there'll be there's some other things going to be in the works, but nothing we can really talk about right now.
Yeah. Cool. So, and if you got famous, would you stick with it, or do you like being local? And if the need arose, if the opportunity arose, would you go to other countries?
Yes. Go to other countries, and we would stick with it if we got famous. Because
yeah, absolutely.
How cool would that be?
Yeah. I mean, some people like to be garage bands, but you guys are going all for it, I can see.
Yeah, all in.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourselves in 5 years or 10?
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Does she have to be out of it for like 20 years? Or something?
Maybe.
I think you have to be dead.
Oh,
I
no.
hope that's not where we are in 5 years.
I was actually worried that, like, if I emailed you guys to make sure you were getting here safe, you would, like, look at it and get in a car accident. It would all be my fault.
It'd be a fantastic story, though.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be incredible.
that's novel worthy.
Yeah. I write novels, so I could have written one about you guys.
Oh. Our journey is a wonderful book, so like you should definitely do that.
I can still do that. I can write maybe your band bio one day.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
We're on it now.
So, is this the first interview you guys ever had?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Can you tell that
seem
much?
Very professional about it, but yes, this is our.
Honestly, this is the first interview I've ever conducted, so works for me.
We're doing a great job, guys.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Do you have a label, or are you entirely self-produced?
Entirely self-produced at this point.
If you don't mind my asking, and I can cut this out, where do you get the money for that?
Eric.
Oh, really? You again, huh? No, you're
Eric.
Mark. You're Mark. Eric is your brother.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, we had him.
Not
and I
for
had
me.
How does it feel when you meet a new fan?
Very exciting.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
Of course you'd say that.
Yeah, it's more exciting for us probably than them, really.
Yeah, because we're just a band that's just playing. Wow.
Yeah,
How do you look up to us?
We're just normal people.
Yeah.
Most of us are normal people.
We're normal.
I think that's probably
Garrett's
what it is,
not
though.
that
Garrett's
normal.
definitely not normal, but everybody else is normal. Yes.
But like people want to be people are normal, and they see normal people doing awesome things, and they're like, I want to be that guy.
Nobody wants to. Be
Nobody
Garrett.
wants to be Garrett.
Everybody wants to be me. Everyone just lies to themselves.
That's true.
It's not true.
My favorite song is Ascension because it's the first song I ever heard you play. Well, it's not entirely true. It's my favorite one of the recorded songs. But do you have a favorite, or are they all like your children you can't pick?
If I had children, I'd be able to pick. But
Let's just all hope Garrett never has children.
yeah, because then all my children would just make a band better than BlackThorne, probably.
Oh.
Good. My favorite song is still Captivate. I just love that song so much.
Oh, yeah, I already asked that. All right, never mind.
That was our favorite to perform. I guess that'd be different.
Oh, right.
That song's just my favorite to perform, and
Odium is my favorite forever.
Really? All right.
Forever and ever.
I think The
Never.
Sacrifice is my favorite
It's
actual
getting
song.
close, yeah.
That was kind of my baby.
that was
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I saw you guys at the Agora Ballroom when you opened for Sonata Arctica, and you played another awesome song with the lyrics, There will never be redemption, there will never be retribution. What was that song called, and will appear on The Sacrifice? Because I love it. That one's really my favorite song.
That is Odium, and that is my favorite song.
I cannot wait. It sounds awesome.
I love that song. That song's my baby.
Nobody can see Lindsay right now. She got super hyped for that second.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
somebody that appreciated that song. It was great.
I
Like,
love
that's
that
the song you chose to warm up with and everything.
That's my favorite. That song gets me hyped.
She actually normally warms up with Justin Bieber, though.
For the first couple shows, I was warming up with like weird stuff that they were like, "What are you doing? Like, why? What are you singing?" So
I
we
usually
just
throw up
kind
in
of
my mouth a little bit.
I throw up in my mouth every time I see you, Garrett. I don't like it.
What can we expect from this Sacrifice, your upcoming debut album? I don't really know what I meant by that question.
It's gonna be baller.
Rock on. And where can we purchase it? Is it going to be available on your website or anywhere else like Amazon?
Yeah, it'll be on Amazon, CD Baby. Also figure some way to make it available on our website. I guess I haven't figured that out exactly yet. It'll be digital and physical copy. And a lot of people still like to have that physical CD in their hand.
I'll be getting one.
So there you go. There's one sold.
Right
We're
on.
killing it, guys.
Yeah!
It's like half of our stock.
And your website is blackthornmusic.com.
Yep.
Yes. Will it be available on Spotify?
We're working on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Haven't figured out how that all is going to work yet, but
So I think to get on Spotify, you have to be on iTunes first. So that's good.
Really? I thought you just had to have a label that owned your soul.
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah. I think it does, because like bands like Tool are not on Spotify
Oh.
because they're not on iTunes.
Really?
Wow. I'm learning things here today.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
At least I think. Maybe I
Taylor
just did
Swift's not
research
on
enough.
Spotify. It's just because she doesn't want to be.
I definitely didn't know Taylor Swift wasn't on Spotify.
I thought all the popular, like, pop music people were on there.
She like pulled all her stuff off Spotify because she didn't want people getting it for free.
Well, if Taylor Swift isn't going to be on there, we're not going to. That's how I live my life.
No, the important question here, is Justin Bieber on Spotify?
Who cares?
I think so. I don't have Spotify. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think by doing this interview now Justin Bieber will want to be in the band?
Oh gosh, I hope so. Do you think they want to marry me too? I don't.
We can only hope.
We can only hope.
So when will the new album, the first album, be available?
We're kind of working on figuring that out still too. We just got out of the studio not too long ago, so
Literally not even a week ago.
yeah.
Fine tuning a few things, and
Yeah.
I mean, we'd hope to, in a month?
Yeah. Within a month.
We'll get a solid date out here within the week, I think.
Yeah.
Do you have more songs ready for albums to come, or are you going to write those later?
I have 9 sets of lyrics ready to go. So I'm kind of ahead of the curve here.
Musically, we haven't written anything yet. I mean, we all have sort of our own ideas and stuff for things in the future, but we haven't had anything put together yet.
Well, you're on the right track. Music jokes. Track.
Nailed it.
See, I have the
This
liberty to
interview's
cut that
awesome.
out. Yeah, isn't it? Will there be any songs that feature just Lindsay or just Tom, or any power ballads or slower songs?
We do have one. It's called Dawn. We kind of play it live as more of an intro, but it's just me and Mark on keys, and it's real soft. And then next song kicks into some crazy, hardcore, cool stuff.
Captivate.
Captivate.
Rock on. Are there any songs you don't play live? Like refuse to because they're maybe too hard, or like you said, you try to make everything playable on stage, but
Well, we can play everything we have on stage.
It really just
live.
ends up being like if we have enough time to play
Yeah.
stuff, that would be the only reason we cut stuff.
but like your first picks are always like Odium and Ascension, probably, right?
Actually, lately, Odium hasn't been in the set
Odium
list.
has always been.
You're going to upset Lindsay.
You're gonna upset me.
Well, it hasn't been in the set list for the past
Yeah.
few shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Stupid.
we always start with Ellie. Definitely Ascension's in there.
Yeah.
Captivate is a must.
Now this Sacrifice is going to be in there.
Sacrifice, Strings of
Which-
Silk.
Our next show will be the first time we ever play that live. This Sacrifice.
Oh, this is great. Do you plan on releasing any music videos or live DVDs? Because I would love to see that.
We kind of have. Are we still doing the live music video?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of GoPros.
Yeah.
And we just have been recording ourselves doing a bunch of dumb stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, thanks.
It was dumb. It was fantastic.
I mean, the karate moves.
Yes!
Total
He
domination.
appreciates.
What songs, if any, would you be interested in covering? Or are you never going to do covers? Because that's fine too.
I don't think covers are really our thing, honestly.
I think if we ever do a cover, it has to be something like completely not like us and make it like us.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
we should do like a
Justin
Justin Bieber song or something, for instance, maybe.
She can just do a solo on that one, and then nobody else will play.
I think that would be a really good song to cover. Justin Bieber would be good.
I might start to like Justin Bieber if you do that. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
I
thing.
think
Definitely
it's always a good thing.
When you do release things onto the internet, or on CD, are you worried about internet piracy and how that'll affect you guys' career?
I mean, not really. If they want our music that bad, they can have it. Like,
That's what
I
most
don't-
Way to look at it.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just another fan.
just don't have the money or are
That's
stingy.
all.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if they really like it, they'll.
I mean, we
We'll show
encourage
us
you to not steal from us, but if
Yeah.
you want it, I guess. I don't know.
Better than nobody ever hearing it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
How often do you rehearse or record?
Record we've done twice.
2 years ago we recorded, and then last week we recorded,
Yeah.
so that's only been 2 times. But
Wow.
This album's been a little while in the making.
And then we try to practice.
Around once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were there for a while. We took like a 3-month break.
We were still awesome when
Yeah, we came
to
back,
it.
nailed it. Like, give me a hammer. Nailed it.
Well, everything's coming together. Is there anyone you want to thank for supporting you, financially or otherwise?
My grandparents.
Steve Abel.
Yeah.
Steve Abel.
Steve Abel, yes.
Steve
He's the number one. And Dante.
Yeah.
There you go. That's actually very good. Yeah. They've Steve Abel was there from the beginning. And
Dante is the coolest kid out there.
What do they do?
Steve is he carries everything for us. I mean,
You already have a roadie. That's amazing.
he'll keep everything organized beyond belief.
He's really good at cleaning.
I'll just come in, the room, take off.
Yeah, he'll be like, I'll tell him to pack up my stuff for a gig, and I'll find every chord we've ever had in the band room. I'm like, I don't need all this. Steve's like, yeah, but you have it. So,
Aw.
very
Sounds
helpful.
nice. Do you make a lot of money touring or just playing any shows?
No.
No. We spend more, well, say a couple of us spend more money than
Yeah.
we ever think. We took that money and put it towards recording. Probably wouldn't have to pay that much.
But,
I don't spend shit.
It's more fun to play live.
Yeah,
Right?
it is. It really is. I mean, it's an investment, too. You know, you hope eventually there's a return on your investment.
Yeah.
We're already starting to see a little bit of that on merch.
Yeah.
We have.
Mm-hmm. We do real well when we play the Agora on merch.
Yeah.
You know, once we eventually get the tour going, do that every night, we should be in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And merch is available on BlackThorneMusic.com, in case you forgot. Got to plug that in there. They've got shot glasses, in case you like drinking. Probably can't talk about that here because it's dry campus, but I'm not encouraging you to drink.
Put your coins in there.
Put your coins in there.
Yeah, it's a coin glass.
Coin glass, definitely. That says Jägermeister on the side.
That could be a communion.
So you know what you're
glass.
saving up for.
Yeah. How can we stay up to date on all things BlackThorne?
Probably our Facebook page.
Facebook is the most reliable.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say, or you want to redo a question?
Garrett sucks.
I'd just like to bust out my radio voice. I've been waiting a long time to do this.
Oh, absolutely. Feel free.
For the racks and stacks is the best on wax. Boom! There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome. You should have done the interview. I could have been Garrett for this.
Yeah, I mean, really.
If that's what you want to be.
Apparently, it's not a very fun gig being Garrett.
No, it's really fun. Actually.
Just not for other people around you, that's all.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, follow BlackThorne on Facebook for updates and visit blackthorne.com. It's BlackThorne with an E at the end, in case you were wondering. It's important.
Yeah, we're not the female band from overseas.
Yeah. There's like a billion Blackthorns, and not a one of
But
them
only one
is as good as
matters.
this one. Yeah.
Hey, I have an interview question. Is there a Chipotle around here?
I have no idea.